Totally, totally. It's a really common concern, obviously, and it's something that we really want. We of course want our children to get along. The reality is, the more we push them to get along, the less they're going to get along. So there's
Mm.
this odd dynamic that happens there. So there's like a when the parent has an urgency or a desire or a wish like that, it starts to backfire. And the reason is we're not actually stopping to see if the two individuals in our family are similar enough to actually choose to be friends, right? So I want to separate this out. Siblings can be best friends, and that's great, right? If they happen to be similar, right? So you have
Mm.
to ask yourself, are your children, truly, like, would they choose each other as a friend? And sometimes the answer is no, and that's totally okay. That doesn't mean they don't love each other. But the more we push them to get along or to hang out or to be together, and if they're not similar, then it starts to lead to these sorts of fights. Right? Does that make
Totally.
sense?
Yeah.
So what we want to be doing is respecting each child, understanding who they are, where they come from, what their personalities are like. Again, if they happen to match, great. If they don't push that. Let them find their own friends and connect with other people. Be respectful of each other, right? But really just focus on each one as an individual.
Mm.
And what you may find is that at some point, when there's no pressure, they'll connect at some level with something that they have in common.
Mm-hmm.
So my kids were a good example. Very different personalities, but they met in terms of music. So one plays the guitar, the other one's a singer-songwriter. So for that, they connected at the level of music. But I would say for anything else, they don't really have much in common. So, but I didn't push them to find that. That kind of organically occurred because, at the end of the day, they were in the house together and they might as well try to get along, but it wasn't me pushing it.